Greetings. My name is Nevado Franklin O'Davian Harper, and you're watching the I Have a Dream podcast. Today we have with us Emanuel Ofori. What's up? Say hi, Emmanuel.
What's up? What's up?
And my co-host, Daniel Gomez.
What's up, everybody?
For the people who do not know who Ofori is, let me tell you a little bit about him. So Ofori is a prodigy, a rising star. His left foot is like a gem, and that's why all his friends call him the creme de la creme. So let's get right into it.
This dude comes up with something new every guest. Every guest. That's a good one. That was a good one.
You like that?
Yeah,
You
I
like
love
that
that one.
Ofori?
Yeah, I love that one.
All right. So I say this for every guest. You know what podcast you're on. So my first question is to you is, what is your dream growing up as a kid?
Growing up as a kid, I didn't really know what I wanted to do because I'm a kid, so I still have a whole life ahead of me. But as I got into sports, I tried out basketball. It was horrible. Never playing that again. And then when I was around 7, my dad signed me up for Parks and Rec soccer at a park down my street. So played soccer throughout the years. It was pretty good. And then I started thinking, I like the sport a lot. I think I can go far with it. So then, my goal really as a kid was just to do the best and try and become a professional, which is still my goal right now.
To become a professional. Yeah, that's what many people goal are, especially. What age are you? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh, you're 20 years old? Oh,
Still
my
a kid.
gosh.
Still a kid.
I'm 5 years older than him.
I'm 8. Makes me feel old.
Oh, you're 28? Oh, my God.
Makes me feel very
Man,
old.
your life is almost over. Gotta watch out now. So your dream basically is to become a professional soccer player. So now give me a backstory of how you got into soccer. I know you said you started off playing basketball, but how did you really got into playing soccer?
So I used to play it's called like Pee Wee and Micro, like Parks and Rec. And then a guy approached me. He was my long-term coach. His name was Oscar. He told me to sign up and play for a travel team because I was doing pretty good in Micro and Pee Wee.
Right.
So then I gave that a shot. I did really well with Oscar, and he taught me a lot of things. And then I'd say when I turned around, I think it was 13, 14, Oscar had connects, and then he brought me to a CFC tryout. And from there I met a bunch of nice people and stuff, so that's really how I got into it.
So you basically got into it at age 13.
Yeah.
At age 13. And so were you watching soccer on TV? Were you idolizing anybody that you like?
I used to watch a bunch of Messi clips, before my games or whenever I got bored. He's my favorite player.
Lionel Messi?
Yeah.
I wonder why, because you use left foot too?
Yeah. So I would try and copy or try and do the things that he would do in the videos, which rarely worked out, but I still tried.
Yeah.
Bro, Lionel Messi, he is a gift from God.
Yeah. So when you were growing up, like you said, the Pee Wee and Micro, that was what town? East Hartford?
Yeah, East Hartford.
Did you know the Ajiman brothers around then, or any of the other guys that play for KO from East Hartford?
Yeah, I met them through my cousin Joseph, because Joseph played on the same team as them.
Okay.
But it wasn't just Patrick. It was a whole group of them. It was Patrick, a kid named Timothy, another kid named Anthony.
Was that Tim Ennin or someone else?
Yeah, Tim Ennin.
Oh, and the Ennin brothers?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Robert. And that's all I could really remember. But that's how I got introduced to those guys.
Yeah. People forget East Hartford. I know it's kind of a small town, but a lot of talent comes out of there. A lot of talent. People think about West Hartford and Hartford, but everyone forgets about East Hartford. And when I was growing up, no one really talked about East Hartford. No one really talked about them. But now, the younger generation, it's all about East Hartford.
You're saying that you put them on the map?
I'm not from East Hartford. I'm from West Hartford.
So far you played in East Hartford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the team of? What was the name of the team that you played for in East
Uh,
Hartford?
East Hartford Hornets travel.
Rec team.
Yeah, rec team or travel team.
What team you say would best? Or East Hartford Hornets or
Uh,
KO Elites?
I would say the prime East Hartford team would definitely be KO.
No.
I think that's an argument nowadays.
No,
too. KO,
get
I
outta
don't think
here.
I don't think it's not because if you really think about the prime, you could put. To be fair, East Hartford's never had a good goalie, so I don't even know you would throw in there. Defender wise, you had like Joseph, a kid named Jason, a kid named Michael. Then you had like my brother's group. You had Tim, Patrick, Emmanuel, Enoch,
Well,
Kenny.
Come on.
Yeah, they have
That's a
they have
that's a
talent.
nasty
then-
team. That
It's
team is
just like-
stacked. And they got you on the wings.
No. If I was playing with them, I'd probably end up playing like left back or something.
Oof.
I did it when we were playing in the in like a summer league.
Yeah.
A bunch of the East Hartford guys. I just played left back or like CDM
Wow.
because they already had like a lot of forwards. And,
They have that's a stacked team.
yeah.
So let me ask you something else, Ofori. Now, where are you playing right now in terms of like college and all of that stuff?
I played at the University of St. Joseph's. Which I did pretty well at, I would say.
Nice. So yeah, before we get to the college stuff, so you were growing up, you played CFC. When you got into CFC, did you like it? Like you said, you were kind of like just getting into football, but did you enjoy it? Like, I know CFC is a premier team, and they do try to elevate their players to like that next level, that next step.
Yeah, I would say to be honest though, like when I got there, like I was pretty comfortable like the first day.
Yeah.
Like everybody was like so like welcoming and like my coach, who was my coach for like about like 6-7 years, he was there and like just having a regular conversation with him like it was normal. Like
Yeah.
we knew each other for a long time.
That's cool.
So yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and then through there, you ended up going to high school, right? East Hartford High,
Yeah.
varsity freshman year.
Yeah. Played all 4 years, varsity.
Okay.
My high school career was like it was solid.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been better, but I can't really look back on it now.
You sure? I thought your senior year was the year that kind of put you on the map. That's when everyone heard about you.
No, it was my my junior
Junior
year. Yeah, when I got the all New England.
Nice.
Oh my God, you were all New England.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what was that like being all New England? No, you walk into school, people have to call you sir.
It's actually funny. I didn't even know I got it till like our like award banquet at our school. He was like handing out all the awards and stuff, and then like as I was walking off the stage, like he grabbed my shirt and he was just like, "You're all New England player, Emanuel Ofori." I was like, "It's like whoa, like, all New England." And, like everybody was like shocked,
Yeah.
like nobody could believe it. I was like,
Really?
"Oh wow."
When you got that accolade after that, did you start getting like a lot of messages, calls from like the outside coaches from like, colleges and stuff? Because junior year is like that's your like main year where you're where colleges gonna start looking at you, so you commit.
Yeah, I had I remember there was Albertus, St. Joseph's, and Johnson and Wales. They reached out to me, and then Hartford reached out to me too.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, those are like the schools that I can remember. But I don't. There was like a couple more. I just can't remember them like off the top of my head.
Yeah. Was UHart your first one? That was like
Yeah, UHart was like my first like D1 school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone help you through the process, or did you kind of do it on your own?
I really did on my own. Nobody really helped me
Really?
through the process.
Because CFC, they try to help their players, or did you just not like really?
Nah, CFC, they just like, it's a great program, but like, they only like help a selective group of kids. So
I could see that. Definitely could see that.
Look, I know you've been. We know that you're a stellar baller, especially with that left foot. When you put that ball on your left foot, Danny fears, because he knows that he can't tackle you. So, like, tell me, how did you get this far in your skills? How did you get this good of a player?
it was really playing like with Patrick and like my brother and like Anthony and Robert and all these guys and Kadu. Like, I think the first time, like, it's 8th grade to like freshman year, so like it's a whole new change. But
Mhm.
they invited me to come play pickup with them
Yeah.
at like the high school,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna play with some older guys. Like I played with them before growing up, so I was like, it's nothing new. Like it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Can handle it. First first possession, right? I think it may have been Kadu.
Right.
Tackled me hard. Get up.
Ooh. That's what he said.
He's like, get up.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, this is definitely like it's war now.
Oh yeah.
So then you just play, and they like because I was the youngest there, they would like be tough on me, but they know I could be like better than like what I was showing. So like when we play, it's like you hate each other, but like at the end, it's like all love. So yeah, those guys really like tell me better with my
So
skills.
the association.
That's what they call themselves.
Yeah,
You
association.
guys call yourselves the association. That is sick. I got the opportunity to play with the association the other day, and it was what? How many games we played?
I think 5 or 6. Before he was there.
Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah,
That fitness is crazy.
bro. I was dying the first game, bro.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Bro, so what's it like playing that soccer at a high intensity every single association meeting?
It's really good. It's like a humbling experience, It teaches you like what you need to work on and like what you need to do. Like they would always scream at me because like I would never like call for the ball. Like I would just look at them and like raise my hand, and they're like, "Bro, if you want the ball, scream for it." Like they're not just gonna look at you and pass you the ball. If you want the ball, scream for it. Be loud.
Especially when you're in good positions, huh?
Yeah.
You were on my team, and a lot of times you were free, and he was just standing there over there.
Yeah. It's still like a bad habit I have till this day, but I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
So I met you when I think you were, 16, 15, 16, something like that?
Yeah.
A couple years ago. So I found out about you through Nick. I remember Nick mentioned he's like, there's this player from East Hartford. His name's Ofori. And that's, I think, when we were just developing the U23 program. And I was like, oh, yeah, just call him. I don't know anything about him. Just give him a shot. So when you started playing with us and I found out more about you, I was like, damn, this kid's actually really good. And then I think you were entering that phase where you were committed to UHeart. You were training to go to UHeart and all that stuff. I remember you mentioned it to me. You're going to D1. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. So how was that transition like from high school to D1 for you?
It's pretty rough. Fitness-wise, I was not prepared. Like, I thought I was pretty fit going into it. I was not fit at all.
Huge wake-up call.
Yeah. Like, I remember we had, like, a 2-mile run, and you had to do it in, like, 10 minutes and, like, 50 seconds.
That's ridiculous.
I got it with, like, 3 seconds left on the clock. Like, I was sprinting so hard that last lap.
Is it like mandatory that you have to?
Yeah, you do that, and then they have, like, a push-up contest, curl-ups, sit-ups. They, like, have all this stuff. And I passed it all, thank God, but it killed me.
That summer you didn't really train. They didn't send you in. Like I think.
Yeah,
right?
they sent us like a packet but I was like, this is all, I'm not gonna do it. So I just play with my brother, and I'm like, this is fitness for me. It was not that much fitness.
Trust me. Hey, look, you see when you move from one establishment to another, Danny, trust me, it is a wake-up call for real. I remember when I was playing, bro, and I left from Harborview to UE. There's something called a beep test.
Yeah, I know about the beep.
You know about the beep test?
Yeah.
It's a horrible test.
I failed that at CFC.
I failed it too.
I'm sure I failed it.
You failed it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I failed it.
Bro, that's the hardest test in the world.
Yeah.
The beep test.
Yeah.
But Ofori, so you said that you prepare yourself through the association, and you went to play for UHeart. Is it? And what school are you playing for now?
St. Joseph's.
St. Joseph's. How do
Yeah.
you get to play for St. Joseph's?
It's actually a funny story. So after I left UHeart, I just like quit. Like I was just done with soccer because like
Wait, why did you left UHeart?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
there was like tension between me and the coach. I got there.
I want to hear about that. How did that build up?
I got there, and we were sitting in his office, and then he said something to me about like how a JUCO school would like love to have me, and I was like, well, I didn't just pay a $500 deposit to commit here and not play, and then we would practice and stuff, and then there would be like games and stuff where I had to like something happened like in high school with like my NCAA account, and like I wasn't eligible, So I would like have to sit down for the games and stuff, and then
Yeah.
he would just tell me like every game, like, oh yeah, this school would love to have you. Like we played UConn. I remember we got to the locker room. He was like, "You ever thought about coming to UConn? I know they would love to have you." And it was just like I just didn't feel welcomed when I got to UHart. So then I
Yeah.
just left after preseason, and after that I was just like I was just done.
Done with football.
Yeah, like I was I was just done.
Mhm.
Like, I remember I was sitting in my room. I was like, dang, like I really failed. I didn't do anything. Just sitting in my room, working at Home Depot, going to MCC, and then there was one day. His name is Jesus. He's my friend Anthony's dad. He saw me working there, and he was like, "Oh, like what are you doing now?" And I was like, "Nothing really. Like I just work at Home Depot and I go to school." He was like, "You still play?" And I was like, not really." And he was like, "Oh, like you should go to USJ and play with his son Anthony." And I was like, I wasn't really like thinking about it too much because I was still in that phase where I was done. So I was like,
Yeah.
like I don't know. And then like as a couple months went on, like he would always like see me there work, and he's like, "All right, come on, like you know, you got to get back on your stuff because
Oh, yeah.
you're just slacking. Like you have so much talent, like don't let it go to waste."
Potential, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you're right. So then the assistant coach at USJ, his name is Mike. He was one of my coaches growing up. He really helped me get into the school.
Mhm.
You know, he knew the coach. The coach wanted me since like my junior year of high school, so I already knew like I had a spot on the team. So then I think May came and like I applied. I got accepted, sat down with the coach, had a meeting, and then yeah, from there the rest is like history really.
Yeah. I know you touched it briefly, but like that phase going through when you're like, you know what, I'm done with football. A lot of people go through that phase sometime and they don't realize like it's people that are passionate about the game. It's kind of a dark place.
It is.
Like you love ball so much that you're like, wow, I'm really giving up something that I'm so passionate about.
Yeah.
Like were you weren't touching a ball at all through that, or like,
I didn't touch the ball for like 6 months.
wow.
Like it was really bad. I think the first time I played was when you would have the indoor stuff at Vail. Like I remember it was like in the back room of Vail, not where. Remember how you used to play futsal?
I know what you're talking about.
I remember I signed up one day and I was like, let me just play. Like I haven't played in a while.
I think I remember you showing up with Joseph,
Yeah.
and that's when I met Chandler and
And
y'all and them.
Aqua
Yeah.
and them, yeah. And then
So they kind of pushed you out of it to come back slowly.
because they were like, oh, let's go to this.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really want to go. And then they were like, come on. I was like, you know what, like you might as well. And then I was like, I really quit.
yeah.
I was like, I don't know why I quit. That was a bad decision. So kind of like sent me back a little because I was rusty. Like I was really rusty.
Yeah.
Like I literally I remember like the first touch of the ball like it went right under my foot. I was like, oh God. Like, oh.
So you quit for what, 6 months?
Yeah.
And so after 6 months, that opportunity just presented itself. So you didn't think about football at all during that 6 months?
Nope. Just working and go to school. That was
Wow.
it.
Seems like a road that I want to tread on.
Mhm.
I want to quit soccer soon.
It's not a good road. Trust me.
So now that you look back on yourself, seeing that you quit with all this talent, right? At age 20 years old, was one of you didn't think that, oh no, I'm messing up my dreams. I owe it to my family, my friends to become a professional. You didn't think that at all?
Nah, all that stuff like it just died out of me. Like I was just like, it's probably really selfish of me, but I was just like, I'm done. Like I'm not playing no more.
Wow.
Because after leaving UHart, like my love for the game just like faded away. Like everything was just drained out of me.
I could see that because you put so much effort into going somewhere like D1. You committed. You're looking
Yeah.
forward to it, and then boom, just like that, it's like a shot in your foot. Basically, it's just
Yeah, it's something very hard. I think of quitting too, to be honest. And now that you're saying not to quit because he's back,
yeah. He came back.
I want to quit, and now he's telling me not to quit. But so now where are you now? Do that love still come back in your heart?
Yeah, it definitely came back. Like after that KO session, like then I kept going to like playing elsewhere with like my friends and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I don't know why I quit. I was like, I actually do like really love this, and then yeah, I forgot the question.
The question was, is that love still back in your heart?
Uh,
And where now do you want to go with that passion and that love that you have regained?
um, yeah, that love definitely came back in my heart, and I'm transferring from USJ. I have two schools in mind that have reached out to me, so hopefully those go well, and I just make a decision.
Okay, so you don't want to disclose those two schools that
I
are
don't think he can.
no.
I don't think he's allowed to.
Okay, don't disclose that information. But so what are you aiming for? Are you aiming to play for in Europe, in the Bundesliga, in Danny's country, Peru?
Well, hopefully, like if it goes to America, you start off at the MLS and then
Yeah.
make your way up. But I played in Europe. It was pretty good. It's pretty different.
Ooh, you
Yeah.
played
Yeah,
in
I
Europe?
missed that. You played in Europe?
I played in Poland. I went to Poland in the summer of last year, and I played there.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. You were gone for a summer.
Yeah, I was gone for about like a month.
So what are you doing here?
Or Poland, it was different. It was just like it was so different. Like my style of game there was not the same style over there. Like I'd be like more relaxed on the ball and stuff.
Yeah.
Over there, you can't be relaxed. Like they'll just come at you and just hit you hard. And it was like,
Do you
very
think that's
different.
the highest level you played at so far in Poland?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Because I know like playing with the association,
Yeah.
like the guys in Poland, like association's like more like technical.
Yeah.
Poland was just hard because like nobody spoke English. So it was like,
that's probably so tough.
Yeah, it was like really tough to like do stuff.
Like who
Yeah.
speaks Polish, dude? No, I don't know anyone that speaks Polish.
Like I literally had
What are
to,
you talking about?
Who speaks Polish?
You don't know that I speak Polish?
Say something in Polish.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it for the pleasure of you. Not that I don't know.
No, hold on. Now that Ofori brought that up, that summer too, I remember because Kamir said it the other day.
What?
You were also trying out for Hartford Athletic. I remember you
Oh,
told me
yeah.
about that. How
Yeah,
did
t-
that
tell us.
whole process go? Because I remember reading about it. Like you were a standout in the trials and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think you were probably like one of the younger guys too.
I was the youngest there.
The youngest, see, yeah.
So when I got there, it was good. Like I fit right in. I was playing with the people who made it from the combine, and
Mhm.
then I made it past the combine, but the school got in the way because like they would have like it was like during COVID, so like they would have like certain days where I would have to go in person, or certain days I would have to be like remote. And I just never went at all because like the training sessions like were during school, so I just kept going to the training session. I was like, oh, forget school. And then I got to preseason with them, and the school called my mom and was like, Emanuel missed 2 weeks of school. Like, if he doesn't show up to school tomorrow, like, he's going to fail his senior year. So then I had to make a decision. I was like, do I want to play pro or do I want to get my degree?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I was like, if I wanted to play pro, this isn't the pro I would want to play.
Mm-hmm.
So I chose, and I got the degree.
That's some crazy stuff.
That's a hard decision.
I'm telling you what decision I'm making right now. I'm going pro. I don't know how you made that decision. That would be an easy decision for me. Do you regret that
I was
decision?
just about to ask.
Nah.
No.
No.
My high school degree or making like a 12K salary, 20K salary.
Yeah.
Good point too.
I don't know.
Listen. When I got the opportunity to play professionally, I was working at JetBlue at the time. I went to JetBlue University, all of that good stuff, and the opportunity presented itself. I bounced in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Do I regret the decision? Maybe, but I bounced, and I would definitely do it again today, though. So I don't know how you do it. You have a different mindset from a lot of people. I know.
Yeah, everyone's different. I mean, you make that decision, and now that you're in college, right? And you said you're transferring. Are you transferring solely because of football, or are you transferring because academically as well?
Solely because of football.
Okay.
Academic part, I'm not really a school guy.
Yeah,
So.
I wasn't either. I hated school. I absolutely hated school. But that's good. I mean, if you're trying to pursue something with football, then yeah. Do you have an idea after college? Are you trying to like?
Yeah. Hopefully, my goal is to get to the draft.
Yeah.
But if not, then I'd probably just try and do like a couple of pro trials.
Yeah,
Something like that.
that was my next question too. You have other avenues you want to try to go through if the college one doesn't work because like nowadays, like Kamir and Patrick mentioned, that a lot of kids don't go to the combine just because of college football. Like they have other ways to do it.
Yeah.
So do you know a way that you can go to the pro trials? Go ahead, shed some enlightenment on the people who want to do it.
I would say you would have to be a standout player in college. Be different. I had to realize there's like 1,000 me's in college. Like there's a bunch of left wingers that are like fast, can cut in and shoot, and can dribble. Like you just have to be different. You have to have that faith.
And that mentality too.
So that's what makes you stand out. That faith.
Yeah, I would say like I'm more of like a flashy guy. A bunch of like flair and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't really see that nowadays with certain people or like certain wingers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think I stand out.
That's actually a good question. But my next question was, we didn't really talk about your USJ career because it was only one season, right?
Yeah.
It was only one season. How'd it go? How was?
It went good. I got the first rookie of the year for USJ.
Oh,
so
nice.
That was pretty good. And then it was like all region first team and like all rookie team. So yeah, I think my USJ career went pretty good. Could have scored more goals, but I got injured. So
How many goals you scored?
I had 10.
10?
Not bad.
Yeah.
How many games you played?
I think 14.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. It's rookie year.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. And what kind of injury you picked up, and how did you get that injury?
I strained my quad and bruised my shoulder because of a tackle that I shouldn't have gone into.
That's not too bad.
What do you
Straining
mean?
your-
Injuries suck.
It sucks, but at least it's not a at
Like
least
how you didn't even ask her. How long were you out for?
about
Like
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
See,
Okay.
that's not too bad
Yeah, it was tough sitting on the bench just watching.
for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 2 games. Come on,
I mean, it's going from
It
Pops.
don't matter.
Pops usually sits out for 6 months.
I usually sit out for the whole season. When I come back, I get added time. But yeah, that's not too bad. At least you didn't have a ankle
Or like
a
a
knee
season-ending injury.
But
Yeah.
speaking of injuries, I know that you were playing recently, or was it last year? You tried out for, was it Hartford Athletics again, right?
Oh yeah.
And you pick up an injury in that game. I heard that you were playing very well. Tell me what happened during that time.
We were playing her in a scrimmage, and I remember it was me and Coombs were like dominating,
Oh yeah.
and then Coombs sent me a through ball, and I was like through on goal, and I don't know I don't remember the exact like situation. I just remember I went to go kick the ball,
Yeah.
like I was winding up to strike it, and then my hamstring just tore,
How long were you out for?
like a month and a half.
God.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And this was on trial with.
Yeah, like it was literally like during the trial. Like I got
Oh.
so upset. I was like, oh man. I was like, I really just ruined my chance.
Yeah, they don't. Dude, they didn't care after that. Did
Yeah,
they?
after that they didn't care.
They didn't even try to communicate with you. Nothing.
No.
Oh.
They just iced me up and then, oh, have a nice day.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow. That sucks. I remember when I was on trial, there was this good dude. He was playing in every single practice game. He was playing right back. And he got injured with his knee. And they instantly took him out the thing.
Just like that.
Instantly.
Wow.
And he paid his money, did every single thing. He risked everything to came to trial with us. And just like that, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, it's gone. So how did you feel after seeing you have worked so hard to get to this point, and somebody just snapped that from you? That was cool and bad ball though.
It kind of hurt. I was cause it was like I felt welcomed. I remember there was a guy. I can't remember. I think his name was like Joe or something. But like he was making me feel welcome. He liked what he saw from me and everything. And then once I got like injured, he was just like, "Oh, like how you feeling?" I was like, "Oh, like I'm pretty upset." He was like, "Oh, it's okay. Like it happens." And then he was like, "Oh, I've seen enough. Like I'll email you when like the next like tryout or combine is, and then we'll go from there." And I was like, "Okay." And then he just never emailed me, never texted me.
What's his name?
I don't know if it's Joe, but it started with a J.
What camera am I on? That name that start with J. You better email this guy.
I honestly think Hartford Athletics has their combine again this coming up
Yeah.
soon. Do you plan on going it or nah?
Nah.
Yeah.
Why?
Cause I got where it was The second one, or the one I went to last time when I got injured, it was free, and the guy who gave it to me doesn't work with the program no more. So
So you have to pay. No
yeah,
one wants to pay
I'm
that.
not paying.
I'm not
I
paying.
think it's a
How,
scam.
how much? How much?
I think it's like over $100.
Okay. Well, I'm not. I'm not paying. I'm not paying. Definitely not.
That's Hartford Athletic. I know we're from Hartford and everything, but I just think that's Hartford Athletics' issue is that they need to. I don't know. They need to really structure their program better. They were terrible this last season. They were absolutely terrible.
Are you calling out Hartford Athletics?
I am. And one of their when we have interviews with their players, I'm going to talk to them. I swear to God, I'll talk to them about it. I'll
God.
get the owner in here one day too.
You should have them play KO Elites.
Huh?
You should have them play KO
We'll probably get
Elites.
killed. But I don't know. We'll see. Give me like a year. Give KO like a year or two. Now that we're playing at the UPSL, the high level,
Nice.
give it like a year or two after maybe I retire.
Yeah. Question: why aren't you playing for the UPSL Premier Team Division
What? When
for
does
KO
that?
Elites?
When does that start?
That's
Spring.
spring. Why didn't you play
April-ish.
last season? Emmanuel played.
No, he couldn't. He was in school.
No,
He
I
was
was
at
in
USJ.
Oh. So are you gonna play this season?
In the spring?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't think I'm doing anything in the spring, so I should be free.
That was actually going to be my next question for the spring because you said you're trying to transfer. Are you transferring to go to spring to the new school, or are you going to try to finish out with USJ and then transfer in the fall?
I'm finishing out with USJ. I already set everything up.
School,
So, school, as in,
classes and all that
stuff. So I'm transferring in the fall of next year.
Does USJ do anything during the spring, or are you guys going to have like a spring season?
Mhm. They just said a couple of practices. So they said some scrimmages might come, and just gotta wait.
Coach is Paul Wright, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, Paul Wright, right? He used to coach me. I'm gonna have to reach out to him for a friendly game then in the springtime. You want to play USJ?
Or me?
Yeah.
You should have Skeeter go. Not good. Yeah. Skeeter, you don't want to go to USJ?
You're like trying to ask Skeeto a question. He's over there behind the cameras, man. You know he can't talk.
Skeeter is so shy.
There's a lot of kids that you know that actually play at USJ.
Like who?
Elijah played there. Dane played there.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are killers.
Yeah.
Elijah, Dane. But
Who else
no,
am I
I
forgetting?
think I'm too old now.
You don't know Mikey Torres.
I'm 25 years old. No.
Huh? You're not too old.
Come on, if I play in USJ, what's gonna happen? I want to go. If I'm playing.
Well, I mean, look at Ofori. He played and he's getting looks from other schools, right? Because
But that is
your season to the stats you had, there's other
Yeah.
schools knocking on the door now.
really, what
Yeah.
division is USJ?
3.
Are they D3? I thought they were D2. D3?
Division 3.
But they're like a top tier D3 team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, get me some looks.
Oh,
now.
Joel plays there. Charles played there. All
Yeah,
those dudes
yeah,
played
get
there.
me some looks. Get me some looks. But so you can if you play for USJ Division 3, you can go to Division 1 and then get looks from
Yeah.
the MLS.
Yeah, once you go D1. MLS is not going to look at a D3 kid. They're going to look at a D1 kid.
Oh, that's how it is.
But that's how you open the door to other
Nah.
bad. Yeah.
Man, I need to do it.
Mhm.
But so
So back on track. Where were
Yeah.
we? We were with Ofori with what? His
If
Hartford
you-
Athletic tryout, the last one?
yeah, the last one he got injured, unfortunately, and he said that he's not going back to another one. No. So what are you gonna do for your future in terms of football?
Probably try and play a USL too for a team. That's I played with AC last year. It was pretty competitive. I liked it, but I don't think they were the best, like, footy wise. Like, they weren't really that technical.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just like, oh, you play soccer? Yeah, come here. It was like that.
Did you try playing for the Pioneers with like Kadua and Khalid in them?
Nah, I don't. It was because I wasn't even planning on playing it. It was because of my friend Darius. He was
Darius, love that kid.
yeah, he was like, you'll come to this trial with me, and I was like, sure, like I'll come. And then we just went there. We both made it, and then from there we just started playing with them.
Nice. AC has a nice little program. They have the connections with Hartford Athletic, right?
Yeah.
So and then we're gonna see you in the MLS soon, right?
Yeah. Hopefully.
How you gonna make that transition though? We want to know how you're gonna reach there. Tell us the secret that you have in there. What you're gonna do?
It wouldn't be a secret if I told you.
So you're gonna hold that secret?
Yeah.
Has to hold it close to the chest.
The thing is, I want to know.
Everyone wants to know, but everyone. Who said it the other day? Everyone has their special sauce or something. I forgot who said it.
Was it Patrick? I don't know.
It might have been Nick, but that's how it is.
So
But anyways, before growing up, personal question: like, who was Who's your favorite coach? I know you had multiple coaches. Probably all had different styles.
It would have to be Oscar.
Oscar?
Yeah, Oscar was like
What?
my first ever coach. He taught me a lot.
Really?
I remember he taught me the kick and run method, which is like the best method as a kid. You just kick the ball, you just run. Because I was faster than most of the kids,
Yeah.
so you would just get the ball, kick it, and run. And once you get in front of goal, you just like toe kick it. Really, hope it goes in.
You know who does that a lot? Shaq. Shaq toe post the ball. But when Danny asked you that question, I for sure thought you were gonna say Daniel Gomez. That's why you asked that question.
I have a lot of coaches, but me and Oscar's relationship is like it's just different. Like, he's a great guy.
Sucks for you, Danny.
Yeah.
He wants to
Eventually.
be the best coach ever in
Well,
Player
I'm
League's
still
history.
not an official coach yet. I'm a player coach.
You should quit playing. But
And then
yes,
before, also another question, because I remember when you were playing with us, Coach Gary Clark told me that I think me and you were playing in the midfield together. I was like, I don't think Ofori is a center mid. I think he's a winger. And Gary freaked out at me. He's like, no, he plays the 8 for CFC. So a question to you is like, what's your position? If someone came today, a professional coach, is like, Ofori, what is your position? What are you going to say?
Right wing
Right
or
wing?
center mid. I always played like on the wing,
Mhm.
but you know, as I started playing CFC, I remember one of the center mids got injured, and then the coach was like, "Hey, you think you could play center mid?" And I was like, "I mean, I'll give it a try." And then I was just driving at guys like every time I got the ball and stuff, making passes.
Mhm.
There was some passes I even surprised myself with. I was like, "Oh, like I really did that." So yeah, I would say right wing and center mid.
Do you prefer another or?
Striker a little bit. I don't really like playing like striker. Like I'd rather just play like the false nine.
False 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the striker nowadays, like back to goal.
sucks.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I get paid playing it, and I hate it the whole time.
It's terrible. But I definitely see you as one of those like false 9s or a winger. Yeah, for sure. Picking up the ball and going at guys.
What is the height that you set your accomplishments to? Because I know for me, I wanted to be a player in FIFA without me creating it by myself. So, and I wanted to play for big clubs, Barcelona, and all of that stuff. So, what is the height that you set your career to?
It's actually funny. Me and my brother, we were like, whoever was put first, like, we'll give the other person our autograph. So that's really our thing. So yeah, as long as I give my brother my autograph before he gives me his, then I'll be happy.
Really?
That's awesome. Kenny, right?
Yeah.
Is he older or younger?
He's older than me
He's
by 4 years.
Oh, he's 24. Oh.
Yeah.
God, we know who's gonna sign it first. He has the gem right here, man. Is this the left foot?
Yeah.
You wanna sign something here? sign my shirt, man, and sign Danny's face. But yeah, so I think you're gonna do it. I think you would accomplish it soon. Sucks that you're not giving us the secret of how you're gonna make it, though. But we really want to know that when you make it big. Promise that you're gonna come back and tell us all about it.
I won't gatekeep no more. I'll
do-
let you know everything.
Man, then you have anything else for Ofori?
I mean, looking back at where you came from and all that, do you have anything to say to some of the East Hartford kids that are coming out of those programs from the high school?
Make sure you have good grades, because grades go a long way. No school's gonna take somebody. You can be like the best player. I had to learn this the hard way because I was very stubborn in high school. Like I was really bad. Like I didn't care about school. All I cared about was soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost some schools because like I had really bad grades. So I would say focus on grades and just have faith.
Yeah, that's good.
Have
That's a good one. Yeah,
And that is it.
kids forget about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids forget about school, and it does close doors on you sometimes.
Before we go though, I want to ask you a little bit more. What opportunities have football opened up for you since you start playing at 7 years old? What opportunities have you gotten from football?
It helped me, meet a bunch of people.
Like who?
My friend group right now. I've been friends with them since like 3rd grade, really. So that was like a really, really good opportunity, getting to meet all those guys, and we still talk to this day. And then, just meeting, like, having connections. Like, there's a guy, who played on my CFC team. His name is Bryce.
Yeah.
His dad has like a bunch of connections with like a bunch of guys. So I was glad like I got to get the opportunity to meet him through playing soccer.
That's nice. So big shout out to Bryce. Is that Bryce?
Yeah.
He's your best friend?
Yeah, he's one of my boys.
Okay, you have anything else, Danny? No, so that is it. And that is time. We covered a lot today. Now you know the insight of the gem, the prodigy of Ofori. So again, shout out to our sponsors, KO Elites, Davis Media, and Nick Media. And last but certainly not least, Oil Labs. You see it right there. You see it right there. The best fragrances known to mankind. So until then, keep watching and stay dreaming. Boom. We're out.